Hello, today I would like to share with you how I overwinter my epiphytes and also to show you other of my Rhipsalis, which I keep indoors all year round rather than putting them outside in summer. So here is Rhipsalis pilocarpa. As you can see, there are quite a few new stems and also it's forming buds. It flowered for me previously, so I put the link to the films that I made before either in the description box here or above. So this plant roots really quickly from cuttings. I think it requires less watering. There were times that I didn't water it for at least 2.5 weeks in season and it was fine. I keep it by the radiator, which is turned off in winter, and it's just below the southeast window ledge. And here we've got Rhipsalis pentaptera. It bloomed for me, so I already made the video as well. And here you can see some fruit and new stems are forming now in October, and also there are quite a lot in spring. It was a bit dehydrated, so I need to water. And this one, Robusta, it's a lovely plant but a slow grower. It had one part growing, unfortunately it fell off, and it flowered as well, so I'll put a link to this video as well. Now the next one, here you can see new buds forming. It flowered already this season as well, but only with one bloom. And oh boy, this one has grown, especially this year, quite a lot, because those two stems are brand new. And the next one also has grown quite a bit this season. And this one, which the name I can't pronounce, it's my second attempt to cultivate that, and so far Touch the Wood is growing really nicely. It put up lots of new shoots. And this one I think requires more watering, at least in my experience, and I keep it again, as you can see here, on my southeast ledge. Now this one you may know as Rhipsalis paradoxa major, or it's Rhipsalis paradoxa in botanical terms. It's a bit slow grower, I would say, at least in my experience. It put out quite a few new stems, but it grows slowly. It hasn't flowered yet for me. And here, in comparison to so-called Rhipsalis paradoxa minor, although as you may remember from my previous film about my Rhipsalis garden, that it's not a correct name. Now, those two Apora cacti, they were kept outside in summer, and they really enjoyed because they've grown quite nicely, although especially this one was a favorite snack of snail or slug, so there are some bits bitten off. They haven't flowered yet for me, so hopefully next year they will. And I think both of them commonly are known as well as rat tails. Now let's move on to how I overwinter my epiphytic cacti. So I keep all of them indoors, so in the rooms. So this one is with northwest side of the house, and there is now you can see grow light from IKEA shining on them, and also there is a light coming through a corridor from the room which is southeast. So there is a bit light coming in. The radiator is turned off, so the temperature is around 17 degrees, so it's cooler, and also a cooler airflow comes from this room because the wind of them is always slightly ajar even in winter. So this is this southeast side of the house. And as to watering, I water them less than in summer, and also not as often, maybe once every 3-4 weeks. But also I watch and observe plants. If they get really dehydrated, obviously I would water them. As to epiphylium and Selenicereus, I'm going to do a separate video about them. And the last room that I keep is my Rhipsalis or Epiphyra monacantha, Verdiana, the dark green version, and as well my pitaya or dragon fruit cactus. It's on the northwest window. And I usually try to keep my plants every winter in the same spots as previously, because I know that it works for those particular plants. And I wanted to show you as well my dragon fruit. This one I keep outside in summer. It doesn't like cold, so definitely need to be brought in over winter. So to sum up, in winter I keep all my epiphytes at home in temperature around 17 degrees. I don't fertilize and I water them less and less often. Bye!